gardening industry today, particularly the gardening media, of which I am a member, is starting about 15 years ago, whenever it was, that the $34 billion gardening industry, which the line for sales related to gardening, garden products, landscaping, the entire industry was going like this, and then about 15 years ago, for the first time in recorded history in America, it went like that. It actually dropped off, and the industry freaked out. And they, you know, the goose that laid the golden egg, they decided that you all are a bunch of overworked, stressed out, attention deficit disordered fruit baskets that have no time, no desire, and no ability to learn how to garden. And that's when we witnessed the great dumbing down of American gardening. And you saw products like this. Our exclusive Garden in a Box makes it simple. Oh, how often you will see that word. Simple, easy, foolproof, low maintenance, no maintenance gardening. You know, and what it is, you cut a dumb little circle in your yard. And this is a plant by number kit. This is a garden in a box. Because you don't want to learn how to combine plants. You're not that bright. So they tell you that, you know, oh, you plant the Prius still be here. It actually has a little map. You plant the 5 heuchera here, and then you plant the, you know, the Monarda over there. And when you're done, it's just like a paint by number kit where, you know, you fill in number 2 with brown and number 3 with blue, and when you're done, you flip it over. You have a painting of a German Shepherd's head. Have you learned how to paint? Of course not. You know. 64,000 things that will hook you, addict you to gardening. One of the most life-extending, joyous passions you can develop. The number one thing that hooks you is learning how to combine plants. And, you know, this thing, buy it, plant it, watch it grow. Oh, you know, like, ugh. You know, I'd hate to learn how to garden. The amount of garden porn that comes at us in waves, year after year, painted flowers and dyed varieties of plants. There's a new line of speckled Echeveria. It all comes out of the Netherlands. I don't know what they're doing out there. Plastic wishing wells, Roll and Grow, one of my favorites. It's still available late night television. It's this wax paper impregnated with little wildflower seeds. You just roll it out and water it. And you know, they even say in the advertising, you don't get your hands dirty. You know, like that's a good thing. And then you get this stupid, straight, gangly little flower bed. Plastic everything. This, I saw this at a trade show. This is plastic faux stone for raised beds. And, you know, and the press release says, you know, looks and feels like natural stone. No, it looks and feels and smells like plastic. It's got butt ends flat on the bottom, flat on the sides, faulty advertising because the photo they don't show. It actually comes with big flathead nails that you pound down into it so the wind doesn't blow them away. Because you would never want to go out and score, buy, steal, whatever, native, you know, field stones or some type of a natural stone and place them, and they're heavy, it's stone, and fit them together and create your own one-of-a-kind. No place else on the planet has your beautiful raised bed of natural stone. No, they sell you a product that is going to lower real estate values in a trailer park and tell you that this is how you garden. You can't take the easy way out. This homeowner did not take the easy way out. This was a scouting shot of mine for a garden that we did for Better Homes and Gardens, completely done by the homeowner. Northeast Minneapolis, you're looking at about 1/3 of a city lot backyard. This thing ran for about 14 pages in Better Homes and Gardens. From the street, the terraced, curving, cobblestone beds, up to the kind of Japanese-inspired front yards, side yards, the backyard. Completely done by the homeowner. He didn't take the easy way out, and neither should you. You got to go out at night. You got to steal cobblestones. Oh yeah. You might have to buy Mexican beach pebbles. You got to score some native stone. You need a stone bench here. You can't toss in something made out of, you know, recycled milk jugs. You know, as much as I approve And I think, there's the Adirondack chairs, there's all of the faux, the recycled stuff is fabulous. The furniture for your deck, for your patio, maybe even the cabin, but not there, I try to impress upon my audiences, you want to think in terms of plants and earth and organic mulch and wood and stone and iron and clay and water and fire. You just want this organic oomph to rise up from your creations. Blender 3, I'm going to whip through it because I'm preaching to the choir. We use too few containers, structures, art, and other non-plant materials. The Pacific Northwest, of course, gets it. And you guys lead the world when it comes to the fun part of gardening, which is once the plants are in the ground, now you get to accessorize. Now you get to add the non-plant materials and decorate and do the things that express your personality and your artistic eye. And of course, we're talking about simple stuff, containers. My little kitty, every year I put a New Guinean patient in my little kitty. And I always put it on a step and, decorating, not just around the house, but out in the South 40 and containers scattered throughout the landscape, window boxes, which are a simple accessory. They simply pull the garden up to the home. You buy art, you buy sculpture for your home's interior. Now you're looking at buying art and sculpture and maybe supporting a nice Eugene artist and using artwork in your landscape. Just a few pictures from around, probably half of them are Pacific Northwest tours I've done. That was Homer, Alaska. Went on anybody ever been to Alaska in the summer? Homer, Alaska, the craziest dang garden tour you've ever seen in your life. They have about a 3-month growing season. But you wouldn't believe the gardens. They kick it off in June on the day when they have 24 hours of sunlight. That's when they always kick it off. They have blue Mickey Mouse or Halcyon blue hosta, this big, growing in full sun, because you can't buy sunscreen in Alaska. The sun is there for a long time during the day, but it's not very bright. They have heuchera that are this tall. It's unbelievable.